Hello everyone, my name is Anuj. I'm a final year MBBS student at Government Medical College Nagpur, and on this channel today I'll be deconstructing how success is achieved. By the way, if you are watching me here for the first time, please make sure to hit the subscribe button before we move forward. Philo is the pioneer of live instant tutoring. Every day at Philo, thousands of students learn from expert teachers in one-on-one sessions. Whenever you sit down and study and face a difficult question or a problem, just click it and put it on the Philo app. You'll be connected to an expert tutor within 60 seconds. So don't ever get stuck on your questions, your concepts or problems, just ask Philo. Without any further ado, let's start. Success boils down to just one simple trait, that is tireless pursuit. For a very few select people, that's innate, that means it's from within. But for the most of us, it's going to be a difficult journey. We have to find that pursuit ourselves. We have to act on it continuously. But what does this exactly mean to have a tireless, unending pursuit? Over the years, Virat Kohli has won a lot of different championships. But every off-season, he has just got one goal: to get even better. Why? Because winners like him are committed to endless improvement. Even when they are on top of the game, even when they are absolutely winning, they are still trying to do better. You very well know what it takes to reach the goals. Commit to it and act. Number 2, self-reflection. My teacher always said, you can fool everyone, but you cannot fool yourself. If you fool yourself, then you are the biggest fool. Self-improvement lies on recognizing where your mistake starts, where your mistakes have been committed, and how do you improve them. So be honest and ask yourself, where did I go wrong? What did I do wrong? And where's my advantage? Achievers do not get complacent from small victories. They take full ownership of why they failed. They take full ownership of the task at hand, and they do not also blame anyone. I ask a lot of students, they tell me physics is hard, biology is hard, chemistry is hard. A lot of them say, sir, I don't get enough time to do the questions in the examination. I feel like the questions are too hard. All of these are excuses, my friends. These are all the excuses that your mind will give you when you are trying to fall short on your studies. Your mind will tell you, okay, the paper was difficult, so that's why I could not have enough time for physics. The paper was filled with so many complicated questions that I did not have enough time. These are all the excuses that will only go away when you study and study and study, so that even the difficult questions you are able to solve. That is what self-reflection does to you. Don't make any excuses. Find your weakness and improve it. Every time you take a responsibility, you put yourself into a constant cycle of growth. Remember, if you falter, own it, learn and improve. Number 3, embrace the pressure. It is very important to understand how you perceive pressure, because it is an immense factor in success. Every test of yours, every time crunch before the mock papers will bring some pressure. If you fear that pressure, you will degrade your performance no matter what. But if you embrace it, if you take it as a challenge, then it will build you up. If you are fearing by the pressure, how will I be able to solve 20 physics questions in 30 minutes? That's the negative way of taking pressure. If you give yourself a challenge, in 30 minutes I'm going to solve 20 problems, you see it. That is the way you are turning that pressure into a constant source of motivation. And when you embrace that pressure, it builds you, gets you ready for the task at hand. Your eventual success depends upon thousands of small wins during your preparation and during every study session that you sit down. There is no substitute for giving 100% every time you sit down to study. And if you're constantly scoring good marks in mock tests, weekly tests, review tests, whatever, it is all the more reason to study even harder, to take a challenge upon yourself to be better than your previous self. I'll wrap up this video by sharing an accolade from the legend Michael Jordan. MJ's coach Tim Grover used to ask him the same questions every evening after they had a practice session, 5, 6 or 7. But what does these numbers mean? He asked him, what time are we hitting the gym tomorrow morning? There's a certainty in this, not if, but when. Win, loss, soreness, fatigue did not matter. Back to work. We wish you the best for preparation. If you ever get stuck while studying, just ask Philo.